Hi, how are you? My name's Diane and it is a week after Vlogmas and I thought I'd just pop on and say hello, share with you what I've been up to this week and share with you some of the new projects I am planning to cast on. Well, how was Christmas for everyone? We had a lovely time. I've been cleaning up around here, getting things back to normal. Feel a little flushed. I spent the whole day kind of cleaning the house and deciding what I want to work on. I have one more mitten made, almost. To me, this is an easy knit. I don't have to think, and I can put it away for my markets. This is going to be a yellow cat, and I'm using Patterns Inspired, which is a new to me yarn. It is a bulky weight acrylic wool blend, and it actually knits up quite nicely, so that's just something I started and then abandoned because I saw something shiny. Also started another sock monkey. As you would have seen at the beginning of this episode, I went out to Hubs' shop and started printing away patterns and things that I want to make. We already got the low ink notification. I don't think you get much ink when you get a brand new printer. The printer was $50 and I just went to order new ink and it's $50. And I printed a whole bunch of things because there is a few things I want to start making. Of course, I printed my library card vest pattern. It was 25 pages, which was ridiculous. And I think Dude's going to be coming over in the next few days. So we're going to take our measurements. I'm going to get all of that organized so I can start working on that this winter because we're both going to have a vest. I started a Musselburgh in my Christmas goose bag. And this is the yarn, Arkansas Yarn Company. It's pretty much a gray and white with some speckles of color. I haven't come across too much of the color just yet. And I'm making an adult medium. I just completed the crown, so now it's just going to be straight knitting. I did weigh it, and then I weighed it after my crown was done, so I know I need around 10 grams to finish it. So I'm just going to knit it all up because I want to use the entire ball. Is 437 yards. And this is for a friend. And I think after this, I'm going to make one for myself because I have not made myself a Musselburgh yet. I feel I struggle taking gauge on things. In fact, I had to take a photo and send it to Alice to say, how many stitches do you see? Because yeah, I'm like, do I pull it a little bit taut? Do I just leave it? But I'm excited to see how this will look. I don't know, do you take a gauge after every hat you make? If you're always doing fingering and you're doing the same size, or do you just go, this is what I'm doing because, I don't know. I'm starting to think I'm a lazy knitter. I'm starting to organize my craft space again. There are big bins in there that are obviously like market stuff and a lot of projects that were in small bins that I just need to basically put away. I need to organize all of my accessories because I've already started looking for needles and I can't find anything. It's bad. It's bad. And then I need to find some sort of a bookcase I can put in the closet to put more knitting books in. I have some knitting books downstairs, but I want to keep them with my yarn. Then I'm going to add a table in there so I can permanently have a space to wind up my yarn. And then I will show you it again because I'm kind of embarrassed that I even showed you it. I guess it doesn't really look bad. It literally looks like I just threw stuff in the room, and that's exactly what I did. The first step is to find the floor. But I have some yarn that I've had for a while that I really want to use. I'm really going into 2026 wanting to have a healthy balance of market knitting and knitting for me or knitting for friends. And I have this 5-pack of minis from Feisty Fibres. She is a hand dyer in Toronto, and I just absolutely love these colors. It is called the Rockin' Sock Minis, the Spite family, and I've had it for, I don't know, a year and a half, 2 years maybe. And I found the perfect project for it. I'm very excited, and you know, and it is a free pattern. It is called the Fadewalker Fingerless Mitts, and it takes 5 minis. And I figure if this goes well, I will probably make some as gifts and find some minis in my yarn room, and the fun part will be putting them together. The reason why I came across this pattern is it was knit on her Etsy shop. So that's what it looked like knitted up in this mini set that I have. So very excited. Free pattern, go check it out. The final thing I've been working on is collecting all my yarn for my 2026 blanket project. And I am so excited about it, but I'm going to wait until January to start it. Now, this is the project that I had mentioned before, that I had my needles on another project. And what do? I think I'm going to take them off the other project and put them on the long cord and use them and get this going, because I'm invested in this. So this blanket is inspired by Amanda from Sweet Skein of Mine. She has made a couple of them on her channel, and I have bought her boucle DK base yarn to make myself some, and then you add some minis. So you hold the DK boucle with a mini, a fingering weight mini, and you can make it super colorful, whatever color you want. I have a bit of a color range I want to share with you. It's basically a recipe of sorts. This is her teddy bear DK. It is 100% superwash merino wool. It is 100 grams and 240 yards. And the color is called French Vanilla. A very cloudy day here. I've got all the lights on, so I'm hoping you are able to see all of the colors well today. So she used a 6mm needle with a long cord, and it's basically garter stitch. You just are knitting every single row. You're going to add to this some fingering weight, and I have some various colors that I want to add. So I'm going to add this, which is the Lichen and Lace bouquet of Goldenrod Forest. I've also got a bouquet from Polka Dot Creek. This one is called Irish Cream. Just a bunch of various minis. I got some yellow and green as extra backup, and some other browns and things like that. And it's just going to be a fun all year long project. You cast on 180 stitches on a 6mm, and it is just, I am a huge blanket girl. So I'm very excited to do this year. And she was so sweet that she sent me 2 extra ones that she said were kind of misdyes. And I'm going to probably try to make some pillow covers with these ones at the end. I was originally going to put it in this room, but I'm really actually starting to dig my anthology throw here. So it may go in our other room, which the carpet really is colors like this. Pop up a picture of the carpet. But it's going to be my everyday wearable blanket. And I'm just so excited to do this for 2026. I do have some other projects that I want to work on. I want to work on a basic color work hat, and try a few new toy patterns for my market. So I'm excited about the new year. What are you working on? Do you have any special plans? I was starting to think that I was going to be doing a 12 days of cast on because I was gathering all the things, but I'm I don't know, 3 or 4 projects max seem to be my goal. And because a lot of these are very quick projects, I have no problem saying, okay, as soon as I finish my mittens, I will cast on my fingerless mitts. And, you know, when I have progress in something, I will start a new item. And that poncho that I shared with you during Vlogmas, I think I want to continue that. I don't usually have languishing whips, so I have to figure out where I am in the pattern for that. But anyways, I think that's it. Let's get knitting, friends. See you next time.